Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Now, today we're reading from the book of 1 John, chapter 3. Let's focus on verse 1. Look at how great a love the Father has given us, that we should be called God's children, and we are. The reason the world does not know us is that it didn't know Him. Now, I recently saw a documentary on children of the rich and famous. And to me, the kid who stood out the most was Paris Hilton. Now, it's not because she's a pop singer, a fashion model, a reality TV diva. It's because I used to live in hotel rooms when I was touring around the world in a rock band. And when a band is just starting out, nobody really pays them any money, right? Just barely getting by. They usually drive a rusty van, sleep on strangers' floors or rundown motels. Glamorous life, right? Well, I remember one concert promoter early in our career, and he actually put us up in a Hilton hotel. Nobody had ever done that. It was incredible, right? The carpet didn't smell like stale beer and cigarettes. The sheets didn't have stains. There wasn't that 38 caliber 2 a.m. wake-up calls that you'd hear screaming. We'd all been accustomed to that. For me, Hilton meant heaven, right? Everything was nice. Sheets are clean, towels are clean, smells great, great lobby. Didn't worry about getting our car robbed in the parking lot. Now enter Paris Hilton. See, what upset me so much was that she had diminished the Hilton name to sort of Motel 6 status. Now, the question arises then, how well do God's children represent the name that they have inherited? And I think about that question often. Usually whenever I have to make a decision that involves me choosing to be a servant or to be served, right? What about yourself? Have you entered into a saving relationship with Jesus? Well, if so, how have you represented and honored the new name that the Lord has given to you? You know, the third commandment says, do not use the Lord's name in vain. And many followers of Jesus believe this commandment's telling you to not use God's name as a curse word. And while that's never a good idea to flippantly say the Lord's name, the third commandment is actually telling us a whole other thing. The third commandment carries the idea that we should not receive the Lord's name in vain. That is to say, we mustn't receive His name just like a bride would receive a groom's name, and then act as if you're still married to the world. You see, I am glad that I experienced Hilton the hotel before I learned of Hilton the heiress. And let's pray that she comes to know Jesus in a saving way soon. Now, the Apostle John says the reason the world does not know us is because it does not know God. So let's do our best to live at a level of biblical integrity, and hope that the world chooses to know God because they know us and not in spite of knowing us. Now, I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Groundworks Ministries operates entirely through financial donations from faithful people like you. And yes, we do need your monthly support. Donating is secure and it's easy at our website, groundworksministries.com. You know, another way to help is to tell people about Groundworks Ministries. You can share these podcasts with friends and family, share them on your social media, and of course, you can always direct folks to our website, groundworksministries.com.